Okay, let's dive right into this. In today's explainer, we are unpacking something really fascinating, a conceptual platform for AI-assisted preclinical drug discovery authored by independent researcher Lázaro López Paz. And we are staying totally faithful to the original project documents here. We're talking a meticulously documented blueprint, complete with all the hard mathematical formulas, the thermodynamics, the logarithms, and the hyper-realistic visual models that try to map out the exact future of therapeutic peptides.
So here is our roadmap for the explainer. Think of this whole thing as a sort of methodological funnel. We're going to start broad with the assisted peptide platform, dive into the actual equations and computational design, look at the priority programs, explore some advanced technologies, and then finish up at the narrow end of the funnel with preclinical validation, budgets, and the strict decision criteria. Let's get to it.
Section 1. The Assisted Peptide Platform. Right off the bat, we need to establish that we are looking at a rigorously structured preclinical model. This is absolutely not some ready-to-market biohack or a validated clinical treatment, okay? It is strictly a controlled environment for testing hypotheses.
And the way it operates is through this continuous feedback loop made up of 6 fundamental steps. You start with a defined hypothesis, right? Then you move through AI-assisted computational design and prioritization. From there, and this is absolutely crucial, it has to face independent external validation. That leads to a formal review and a very hard decision point. Do we advance, redesign, or ruthlessly discard the whole concept?
And this brilliantly illustrates the actual flowchart straight from the dossier. Just look at the visual simplicity of this scientific cycle. Design, measure, learn, decide. It is specifically engineered to prevent researchers from, falling in love with a failing idea. Every single step is an intentional checkpoint to keep things totally objective.
But you might be wondering, who is actually driving the car here? Well, the dossier makes a really strict division of labor. Artificial intelligence does all the heavy computational lifting. We're talking structuring massive data sets, organizing bibliographies, and supporting the conceptual design. But the human author, they hold all the ethical responsibility, the final data interpretation, and the regulatory compliance. In short, the AI proposes, but the human disposes.
Moving on to Section 2, Equations and Computational Design. We are not just talking about abstract ideas here. We're going to look at the exact chemical equations and thermodynamic formulas that govern how this AI platform actually prioritizes these peptides. Okay, here is the actual math. The priority score literally balances the positive traits like binding, stability, and solubility against heavy penalties for things like aggregation and clinical risk. See those W variables? Those are weights that must be locked in by the human before even looking at the data, completely neutralizing any AI bias. And check out that thermodynamic reference equation below, where the standard free energy of binding relates to the natural logarithm